home. My name is Kathy, and today I'm going to be making baking powder biscuits. I don't know if you've ever had baking powder biscuits, but these are my husband's favorite biscuits, and I'm sure if you give them a try, you're going to enjoy them just as much as he does. If you enjoy learning how to bake and cook from scratch, and to maybe can up your meat or vegetables from your garden or dehydrate for long-term storage, please be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos just like this one. Now let's get started on making these biscuits. So the first thing we're going to need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You'll just want to lightly put the flour into your measuring cup, and then take a knife or your finger. My hands are clean, so I'm just going to use my finger and just level it off. You do not want to pack your flour down when you're doing baking recipes. Okay, so to these 2 cups of flour, I am going to add 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1, and you just want them pretty level, 2, 3. Okay. And then we're going to add in a half a teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to mix this up. Mix all that together. And once you have that mixed together, to that you're going to add 1/3 of a cup of shortening. Here I'm using just Crisco shortening. And I've tried using substituting other things before, like butter or different types of fats, and the biscuits just do not turn out the same way. And it makes enough of a difference that my husband can definitely tell the difference when I've messed with the recipe. So I've been given pretty strict instructions not to mess with the recipe, so I don't do that anymore. Okay, to this we're just going to cut in the shortening, and what you're looking for is just to have all of the flour incorporated with the shortening until you have like little crumbly pieces. So you don't want any big chunks of shortening in your mixture. But you also don't want to smash it all together because you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. You're not going to get a flaky biscuit if you do that. I think it's those little pockets of oil that's through, in the flour that gives it that flaky consistency. And if you work it too much, you're going to have a very dense biscuit. I've tried doing this in my stand mixer before, and that was a disaster. So this is one that's best done by hand. Okay. I don't know if how well you can see that, but the shortening is incorporated in the flour. You have little chunks, but nothing too big. It's all incorporated in nicely. Now to this we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of milk. So I'm just going to add a little bit, stir it up. can see it's starting to pull together a bit, and that's exactly what you want. We don't want the mixture to be too wet, but we also don't want it to be dry. Go ahead and add in the rest. I might need to add a little bit more. We'll incorporate this in and we'll see what we got. Just keep on stirring it. Now at this point I'm going to see if I can get this to go into a bit of a ball. And it's still a little too dry to stay together. See how it's just falling apart? So I do need to add a little bit more milk. Just a little bit. I'll just add a little bit at a time. Until it gets to the consistency that I'm looking for. Now this, putting my hand in here, I can feel this is sticky, so I'll just keep mixing this up. Okay, so that's holding together now. Now I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap, and I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it rest for about 15 minutes. And the reason I'm putting it in the refrigerator is because I don't want that shortening to get soft. We want to keep it fairly firm because that's what's going to make the biscuit nice and fluffy. Okay, so the dough has rested now. So I'm just going to put the dough out here on my board, and I'm just going to press it into until I get the thickness that I want. And what I'm looking for is about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch thick. So just work it around until you get it pressed out. I think that's about good. So I'm just going to take my biscuit cutter and cut out my rounds. If you don't have a biscuit cutter, you can also use a drinking glass. You just want something about that, you know, the dimension of what a biscuit would. These are going to bake for 10 to 12 minutes in a 450-degree oven. Okay, this will be our little bonus biscuit. I think the ones that you make from the tail ends, the ones that are all raggedy, I think those ones are the best sometimes. So, into the oven these go. So these turned out great. I'll go ahead and take one. See, it's nice and soft. It came right apart. We'll get some butter on this. Now let's give this a taste. Delicious. It's nice and soft and flaky and wonderful. This would be so good with some jam on it or even some country gravy for biscuits and gravy. Very good. Well, if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified each time I put out a new video. Well, until next time, I hope you have an amazing day and we'll see you on the next video. Bye now.